Hello my friends, good morning and welcome back to another video. I feel like this video is going to be a bit different compared to my other vlogs, reading vlogs, bookish videos. I just felt like picking up the camera and just sharing some days with you and some things that make me feel better and make me feel happier and just small things that I enjoy in my mundane everyday life. Life cannot always be spectacular and extraordinary, but we can find extraordinary simple moments in our days. The past couple of days I have been feeling a bit low. I don't know if it has to do with my hormones, I don't know what it is, but last night I deleted some social media apps from my phone. I don't want to see them right now, and I don't know when I will download them again, if I will download them again. Honestly, the social media apps that I actually love and enjoy going to are YouTube, Fable, because I have my book club there, Goodreads. I love going on Goodreads. There is nothing toxic there most of the time. And I also love, of course, Pinterest. Pinterest is the best. I just don't want to spend unnecessary time in social media apps that don't offer me anything. I don't want to live my life through somebody else's eyes, for somebody else's content, for somebody else's short videos. Don't get me wrong, I love long form content. I love YouTube. I love watching YouTube videos. There is something beautiful and artistic and comforting in long form content. At least that's what I feel like. I just love YouTube. I love it. But when it comes to short form content, I feel like it has gotten out of control. It is literally consuming us every moment of the day, and I don't want to allow it. I don't want to go on TikTok anymore. I don't want to go on TikTok and scroll. I know that I have a TikTok account. For now, I have made it private. I feel like I don't want to focus on TikTok at all at the moment. And I just want to continue pouring love into my YouTube channel because that's my number one love. TikTok was never it. So I guess I just want to share a few days with you, filming the simple little things that I do to find comfort and joy in my simple everyday life. So we all know, I mean, not everybody knows that, but I love reading. I love books. Books bring me joy. Books bring me comfort. But the funny thing is that lately I have been reading The Nightingale by Kristin, and I feel like this book is making me even sadder. I am a very sensitive person. I'm also a huge empath, and whatever has to do with war, people suffering, I just feel it to my core. And as much as I am enjoying this book, it is also making me super sad. So I feel like for now, I'm a little bit over 50% into this book. But for now, I feel like I need to put it aside and read something lighter, something fluffier. I found this book on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know if it's going to be a fluffy, fun little romance. I'm hoping that it's going to be a fun, fluffy little romance. That's what I'm craving at the moment. It is a book by Elsie Silver. I've never read anything by Elsie Silver before. It is the book called Off to the Races, part of the Gold Rush Ranch series, perhaps. I think it is part of a series. I found it on Kindle Unlimited last night, downloaded it. I have only read 10 pages, but I will sit down now and I will do a little bit more reading of this book to see if I like it or not. I will also enjoy my tea. A warm cup of tea is also one thing that always brings me comfort and peace. I love a steaming warm cup of tea. So that is one of the things that I love doing, sitting on my couch, reading a book, drinking a tea, and being cozy. So let's do that for the next little while. It is Saturday. It is a day off for me. My throat hurts, which is not ideal, but I'm not gonna pay attention to it and hopefully it will go away. I finished reading The Nightingale and it doesn't deserve anything less than 5 stars. This book made me so sad. I'm actually filming a reading vlog. This book is included in that reading vlog. I believe you will see that vlog after this vlog. So I'm not gonna talk a lot about The Nightingale, but if you want to rip your heart out and feel heartbroken, see what people went through during World War II, read this book. It is devastating, but it was exceptionally written, so beautifully written, so it deserves 5 stars. On a lighter note, I am almost done with Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. It is an okay romance. I don't even know if this is supposed to be a cowboy romance and what makes a cowboy romance because it does have horses, but where are the cowboys? I don't know. There are people who are riding the horses, and of course our main girl is a horse trainer, but I don't know, I had it in my mind that for a romance to be considered a cowboy romance, that we have to have the main guy being a cowboy or something. I don't know. This is my first cowboy romance. Let me know if you know. But so far it is okay. It is fine. I love the horse, the main horse, and I love the energy and the whole setup of the book. But I'm not sure if I'm super crazy about the couple. They're cute, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about them. I like the main girl. She's very strong and badass and sensitive at the same time, and just a good person. If you love animals, I feel like you are a good person. If you don't love animals, on the other hand, I think you are a horrible person. And if I offended anyone, I do not care. If you don't love animals, I don't love you. Anyways, so I am enjoying the book so far. It is a nice change after The Nightingale, but I'm not also crazy about it, you know? And normally I'm not crazy about romances ever. Maybe only for Abby Jimenez's books. Abby Jimenez has some really good romance books. All in all, today I feel way better. And I also low-key feel that now that I have finished The Nightingale, that I will start feeling better mentally as well. I feel like this book really took a toll on my mood and it made me really sad. And I feel like it is because I am a very sensitive person. Obviously there is nothing wrong with the book, but I have also been trying to not be really into my head the last couple of days, because if I get into my head and I overthink things, and I think that this happens to everybody, it will just worsen our mood. But one more thing that I love doing to also feel better physically is to move my body. It is early in the morning. I mean, it's not that early, it's about 10:30. But I'm not normally working out with my dumbbells this early in the day. I normally work out with my dumbbells later. So I'm not gonna work out with my dumbbells, but I want to move my body. And what makes me feel better is to stretch. Stretching always makes me feel so good. My body feels more relaxed and like I can move my body better. So that's what I'm about to do. I have a specific stretching routine that I always do. I always stretch in the same way. I think that I have been following this stretching routine for, I don't know, a couple of years now, but it feels really good. It works for me. You can always look up on YouTube stretching videos, stretching for beginners, because I know that some stretching videos are very intense, and instead of relaxing me and making me feel like I am, you know, helping my body move better, I feel like I am torturing myself because I'm also not that flexible. So I'm gonna do my stretching, and I know that it's going to make me feel so good, especially if you are a person who's sitting down a lot. And today I know that I will be sitting down a lot because I will be working from home. I will be editing for one of my clients, so I know that I will be sitting down for many hours, and stretching my body always helps.
your skin, all in. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside. Head
The flowers always have to be in the frame. Just made a little cup of coffee. And yes, yesterday I got a haircut. It was one of my goals to get a haircut in March. And like we said before, goals are personal promises. So I went ahead, I made the appointment and got a haircut. I don't really like going to the hair salon or to the nail salon. I mean, I never get my nails done. But you know, making eyebrows appointment and just beauty treatment appointments, which I actually don't book, which makes sense because I don't like them. I don't like making appointments and having to go there. I don't know why I get so bored, but thankfully the hair salon that I'm going to is very chill. They're not really talking to me a lot and the atmosphere is not chaotic. I used to go to another hair salon and it was very chaotic in there. Too many women, they were all talking, chatting, laughing, you know, which is fine. A lot of people love to go in these places to be social and to talk, but I don't, so it was too much for me. So I like my new hair salon. I did end up getting bangs again. Honestly, when I sat at the chair, I hadn't in mind that I would get bangs, but I was like, what the hell, let's get bangs again. It's fine, it's cute, I like them. So that's what we did. Also, we did cut a lot of inches off. It might not look like it right now because my hair is kind of straight. They blow dried my hair straight, but I braided it last night and now it is kind of wavy. But we did cut a lot of inches off. So when I will wash my hair and it will be curly again, I think it will be like up here, which is the shortest my hair has been in years. The last time that I had this short hair, I think it was in middle school. But I just made a little coffee and we are about to do the next thing that brings me joy, and it is super easy. Anybody can do it. It is free if you have internet, which if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you do. And it's something that I have been loving for years, which is scrolling on Pinterest. I feel like Pinterest is one of the social media apps that is so much fun, so cozy, so peaceful. And it makes sense because if you're not also the type of person who's going through the comments under pictures and videos on Pinterest, you're just essentially watching pictures and videos of things that you like and things that you are interested in. Because Pinterest, of course, has an algorithm like every other app, every other social media app, and it knows what you like, it knows your interests, it reads your search history, so whatever pops up in the Pinterest front page is bomb. It's straight up my cup of tea, straight up your cup of tea. If you have Pinterest and you're scrolling, you know that it is always such a nice feeling. I'm sure it's not just me. Let me know down in the comments if you love Pinterest and if you go to scroll on Pinterest from time to time. And also with Pinterest, I feel like I don't spend as much time scrolling compared to TikTok. If I go to TikTok, I get sucked into it more easily, and sometimes the content is not even that great. But on Pinterest, the pictures are always lovely, and I also feel like I can disconnect from Pinterest very easily. Like I don't get sucked into it the way that I get sucked into TikTok. So my girls, grab your coffee, your tea, grab a beverage, whatever you would like to drink, your water, open up your laptop or your phone, and let's have a good Pinterest scroll. I mean, you cannot do it at the same time as me because you're watching this video, but once you're done with this video, go ahead and have a good Pinterest scroll. Maybe drink your warm beverage and maybe also put a face mask on. Just have a cozy girly moment. And if you feel like making also a mood board or a vision board, go ahead and do that as well. You know that I love mood boards too. I will soon create my April mood board, so I'm not gonna be doing that today. I will do that for my April monthly reset routine, but put out some music, a face mask if you would like to, and just have this cozy moment. This is something that I love doing, listening to music and scrolling through Pinterest. It is just a mood booster for me, basically. It makes me feel really nice. I don't do it all the time, I don't do it every day, but I do like to do it every other day, every couple of days. Sometimes, yes, even every single day. It is just a beautiful app. I love it. So let's have a good Pinterest scroll. I will enjoy my coffee, listen to some music, and have a good time. I'm officially done with Off to the Races. I think this will take 3.5 stars for me, and I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars for the horse, for Didi. I really like the main horse. I loved reading about the relationship between the trainer, our FMC, and her horse, the horse that she was training. I found that very nice. I loved the premise of the book, being in a ranch, falling in love with her boss, but this was also not my favorite read ever. And I know that this is part of a series, so we'll perhaps continue with this series at some point. I think they are interconnected standalones. So I guess when I want a palette cleanser, I can continue this series, or if I want to read something lighter, something fluffier. I have been reading and I have been obsessing over The Favorites by Layne Fargo. I have heard so many people talking so greatly about this book, and they are so right. This is giving 5 stars. I am over 50% into the book already. I am on chapter 49 and I am in love. I am in love. I keep thinking about this book the entire day. If I'm not reading this book, I am thinking about it. I'm thinking about the characters. Fun fact about me, you can catch me at random days, random times, looking figure skating performances by athletes. And now, since I have started this book, I have been watching performances non-stop. I am not okay. I have been reading about old scandals between figure skaters, figure skating couples. The same thing happened to me with Carrie Soto. When I read Carrie Soto is Back, I was obsessing over tennis, but I feel like now with figure skating, it is even stronger because I liked it from before. I was never really into tennis, but Carrie Soto is Back made me feel like I am now interested in tennis. But figure skating, I liked it, but now I am liking it even more. So this is about two friends, Katarina and Heath. They have been together since they were children. They have been figure skating partners since they were children. Of course, they started as friends, but now as they get older, it has blossomed into a relationship. But I feel like their relationship is definitely based on their trauma because both of them have been through a lot. And also Heath, the guy, he's low-key, I feel like, really obsessed with Katarina. And I feel like he picked up this whole sport because of her. But Katarina, figure skating is her life. It's her true essence. It is her entire world. She wants to be a gold medalist. She just wants to win, win, win. I love books about athletes, seeing them being so passionate and reading about their training and what they are going through. It is just so amazing reading about a passionate athlete. Fun fact about me, I used to train when I was in high school because I wanted to become a PE teacher, a physical education teacher. So I was running on the track field and I was doing a couple more sports. I don't remember how they are called. The one with sphere, is that how it's called? That you throw it away. And the other one where you run and you jump. But I have been pretty athletic since I was young. And maybe that is one of the reasons why I love reading about athletes, because as a person myself, I want to work on my physical strength, but it's definitely not the same. Working out is definitely not the same as being an athlete. Being an athlete requires so much discipline. I mean, working out requires that as well. But the sacrifices, everything, I just love it. I am obsessed. This is giving 5 stars. I think that I have been rambling for a good while. So I will continue reading my book. And I will fill you in, I think, once I am done with it. I just have a feeling that we are going to have an insane reveal because there is something that we don't know about one of the characters. And there are plenty of moments that this book has made me gasped. It is just so good. The writing, it's giving Taylor Jenkins Reid, Carrie Soto is Back, combined with Daisy Jones and the Six, because we have the interview style format in this book. It is amazing. Where have you been all my life? If there are any more books that are similar to this one, please let me know down in the comments. I want to read them. I want to read them all. 5 stars. I couldn't put this down. It was phenomenal. It was an experience. I feel like I was training alongside these characters. I feel like I went to the competitions with them. I feel like I was interviewed as well. The past few days that I was reading this book, I was living inside this book. At some point, I got so scared that something would happen to one of the characters, and I was like, if this happens, I'm dropping my rating. It's not gonna be a 5 star. But thank God that thing didn't happen. So 5 stars. I cannot wait to find another book with athletes, with training, with discipline, with sacrifices. This was everything. The hype is real. This book is so worth it. I couldn't get enough of our 2 main characters. The relationships throughout the years, they were so toxic, but in the end everything just fell into place, and I adore this book. It has become one of my all-time favorite reads. Also, I wanted to film a reading vlog, reading this book and another one. I was planning on filming and have actually started filming booktubers choose my reads, and I accidentally deleted all of the clips that I had filmed of me reading The Nightingale. So that video is not gonna see the light of day. I got really mad, but at least I hadn't read all of the books that I was planning to, and I deleted everything. But it is okay. I cannot do something about it, but I'm not gonna restart that vlog. First of all, I have already finished this book and obviously this one, and I also have other videos to film, so I think that I won't end up filming that reading vlog. But I want to give a shout out to my booktube friends and booktubers who did send me their recommendations. First of all, The Nightingale was a recommendation by Angel. I will have her channel on the screen and down below. I will have all of the channels linked down below. So Angel was right. I loved this book. Her recommendation was perfect. Then the favorites was a recommendation by book bestie Sarah. She just knows my book taste. Another 5-star read. I mean, both of them were 5 stars. And also shout out to Jancy, because she also sent so many good book recommendations, and I'm planning on reading some of her recommendations soon. And that also brings us to the end of today's video, my friends. I truly hope you enjoyed it. I know that it was not only about reading and only about books, but I feel like a good chunk of the video was about books, right? If you like this style of video, let me know down in the comments. I will make sure to film more of these. And now I will go ahead and film my monthly research routine for the month of April. And I think that I will upload that video not after this video, but after the next video that I will upload. But nobody cares. Nobody cares about my schedule. So thank you all so much for watching this video, my friends. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, friends!